fastest way to die in Minecraft? Well, YouTuber Alex Ace currently holds the fastest world record for death after loading in a world, at 1.6 seconds. It's impressive, sure, but it isn't really what we're searching for, because we don't want to find the fastest death after logging into a world. Instead, we want to find the fastest and somewhat most repeatable method to die whenever we like. I spent numerous hours thinking and looking into many different ways, and then held 2 trials. I tested each method twice, once with diamond armor and once with no armor, and timed each one to the millisecond. Theoretically, the best death method is the one that takes the least time both with and without armor. Let's start fresh and first check out what Mother Nature has to offer. The Minecraft world is a very deadly place if you aren't careful. Minecraft is a multiplayer game. Obviously, it's one of its best selling points, and one of the biggest concepts found in multiplayer minigames is PvP. So what if you had a friend game end you? How long would that take? Well, sadly, I don't have any friends, so I'll have to turn to Minecraft's mobs to game end me instead. My first instinct for some reason was to try out Wither's skeletons. They give off this pretty deadly vibe, I guess, so I stuck 4 of them in a rhombus and jumped in the middle. The time it took to kill me was 2.96 seconds without armor and 10.08 seconds with diamond armor. Pretty fast, but strangely enough, I noticed that while they were all swinging, it only looked like one was taking damage, which is yet another example of the iframe effect at work. Speaking of withering, Wither Roses takes 11.12 seconds to kill, but are a pretty stylish way of game ending yourself if I do say so myself. The Ender Dragon is the final boss of the game, and killing it means you've technically beaten Minecraft, but an accomplishment this great isn't easily earned. One of the dragon's newer attacks is its Fireball Breath, which kills you extremely fast if you aren't careful, 4.04 seconds with and without diamond armor. But what about the strongest mob in the game? Well, what is the strongest mob in the game actually? Technically, the charged creeper deals the most damage, but the time it takes for it to ignite raises its time to 1.16 seconds. A lot of you may think it's the pillager beast because it's immense, and I thought so too actually, but we'd both be wrong. In fact, the strongest melee mob in the game is actually a tie between the new Piglin Brute and the Illager. Hopping in with a Piglin Brute takes 1.12 seconds without armor and 5.44 with, so I guess it's comparable to the charged creeper, which kills consistently on both. Hopping into a pit of 16 Piglin Brutes is even faster, at 0.64 seconds without armor and 4.16 with, a near instant naked death. So, mobs are good, but not good enough to pass fall damage, as even the most powerful mob can't do it. Or can they? Because there is, in fact, a way to get an even more powerful mob than a Piglin Brute, and that's by mimicking a player even more. A Sharp 5 Fire Aspect 2 Netherite Axe is insanely strong, but there's no mob in the game that uses that weapon. But there can be, because we can give this axe to a regular zombie, and suddenly it just becomes a brain-dead player. However, it doesn't even matter because it can't one-shot us and still takes 1.4 seconds and 4.04 seconds with and without armor respectively. However, we can take it one step further and splash Strength 2 on the zombies. And now it's a one-hit. This makes things deadly and fun. Now the zombie can kill a naked player in one hit, and takes 0.28 seconds to kill without armor and 2.8 with, faster than fall damage with the first regard. Throwing ourselves into a pit without armor wouldn't make a difference because it's instant pretty much, but a pit of 16 OP strength zombies can game end you in 1.92 seconds. That's fast. Very fast. The End Dimension is the final stage of Minecraft, and the final stage of our video. When you throw an Ender Pearl, you take damage, and throwing one back and forth can game end you in a measly 4.56 seconds, regardless of armor. That's okay, but we can do better. An Ender Pearl Stasis Chamber is a contraption that holds an Ender Pearl for you, and when you activate it, you can teleport to your tower or wherever the Stasis Chamber is, as long as the Pearl is in a loaded chunk. So, setting up 5 of them should theoretically kill if they were all activated. I thought this was going to be an instant kill, but because of the iframes, we now have to time it, and it ends up taking 2.92 seconds, or nearly 3 seconds to game end yourself with a quintuple stasis chamber, which definitely has the coolest name on our list, if nothing else. But the end has one more trump card. Beds. Used to set your spawn and save it when you die, which is quite ironic, beds are a special utility when used in the Nether or End. They explode when you try to sleep with them. No one knows why. But what do we know? It's an instant death. To be completely honest, I'm not sure how long it takes. It's pretty much simultaneous. The moment you right-click, you're gone. So I guess it's just as fast as your mouse can register, which is very fast, and I can assume it's faster than the strength zombie. Probably. And it's a much more portable method as well, although it doesn't work in the overworld, whereas the zombie one works in every single dimension. Sure, it can all be negated if you place a block in front of you, but it's still perhaps one of the most powerful forces in all of Minecraft. Killing regardless of armor. No matter what you have on, you will die if you try to sleep in a bed in the Nether or End. It's pretty much a manual/kill command. Yes, there are also end crystals, but they pretty much do the same thing as beds and can't even kill with armor on, so nobody cares. So, to my knowledge, the bed and these are the fastest way to kill in Minecraft, with the leaderboard on screen right now. Some extra numbers for you nerds out there. The average time it took to kill without armor was 3.97 seconds and 8.76 with diamond armor on. The worst ratio of speeds was the Pit of 16 Piglin Brutes, whose diamond armor test took 6.5 times longer than naked. But that's all I have to share with you today. Do consider subscribing if you did enjoy. Stay alive out there, and as always, peace out. Have a good one.